A Republican pastor just flipped a seat in the Iowa State House, dealing a blow to Democrats who've held it for decades.
Assemblyman-elect Jon Dunwell joins us now. Jon, congrats to you. Why'd you win?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I think it's part of it's because we're listening to what people are saying in my county, Jasper County in Iowa. And I do think there is kind of a disconnect what's happening here and what people think is important with what's happening in Washington, D.C. right now. And so people want someone who's going to give them a seat at the table, give them a voice, and not always be told what they should think, what they should believe, and even what bills that they're going to hopefully appreciate someday in the future that you see happening out of Washington right now.
And to expand upon that a little bit, you were unsuccessful in getting this seat in 2020, so this is your second attempt at it. Congratulations for winning it, but I'm curious what you think changed in the last year. What issues do you think are so important to people right now that it changed their mind in that period of time?
Absolutely. I think it was building. Nobody thought I even stood a chance in 2020. And we came very close to unseating a very strong incumbent Democrat who had grown up here and lived here and was part of the community. So I think it's just that continual message that, hey, we're listening to you. Hey, we go out there and door knock and hear the stories of voters. And we also had a very strong legislative session in which Republicans had the opportunity to say, hey, we heard what you've been saying. We actually enacted those things that you thought were important. And I think people want more of that.
This looks like quite a resounding win. Let's pop up the numbers. You're in about 60%. Yeah. Your opponent, 40%. Look, this was a Democrat district for decades. Do you think that this win is a bellwether for Republicans winning big, not just in Iowa, but in the midterms in 2022?
Absolutely. I think what you saw happen here in Jasper County is exactly what's happening across the country. People are frustrated. People are disappointed. People keep seeing messes everywhere, and they feel like nobody's listening to them. They're just having the few telling the many what they can and cannot do. And so we're going to continue here in Iowa. We're going to continue in Jasper County, working on the agenda that we believe the people have given to us. And we're going to continue to enact them, and we're going to continue to make life better here and across the nation. And we got to stop some of the craziness that we see happening in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, if you could, what are some of the first few things you'd want to change?
Well, one of the things for us on the local issues here is really what I call truth in taxation. And so when it comes to property taxes, we all understand it comes with our home value, but there's kind of a disconnect in the timing. And so people don't really know at the period of time in which the different entities are voting on property taxes what they're really paying. We're going to work hard on protecting freedoms. The reality is, again, the few telling the many what they cannot do. We need to make sure that we recognize that local control starts with parents. Local control starts with your individual choices.
Okay. Well, Assemblyman-elect Jon Dunwell, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations. That is quite an accomplishment, and as we talked about, quite possibly an indicator as to how things are going to go next year.
We're only about 13 months, less than 13 months away at this point. Jon, thanks.
Thank you.